only account for the jet skis.
It's fine.
All right. Hit me with it. What's going on?
Wade just breathing down my ass. It's getting stupid. So it started right. We was at that new center place, whatever. Opened up a booth there. I'm hungry, so and there's no booths open up there, so I go down to the food court. I get hit, and I have to go to hospital. Ali, I think her name Ali, finds me. So yeah, that happens. They invite me to a boost group because they're supposed to go boosting. I'm there. Riley then calls me and she says, "Okay, go meet us at the apartments." And then she changes her mind, says, "Go meet us at Chumash." And then she changes her mind again, says, "No, meet us at apartments." So I go to apartments. It's been like 10 minutes since that phone call happened. I don't see them, so I said, "Okay, maybe she meant the house." So I go to the house. I get a phone call from Riley saying you're meant to meet us at apartments. So okay, I head to the apartments. As I'm heading to the apartments, they've already stolen the car and he's driving to the location. I call Riley and say, "Okay, I'm gonna wait in the city. So and I'll catch up with you guys when we go to the next one." I'm waiting there for about, I don't know, 20 minutes maybe. Nothing's happening. I call Riley and she's like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna kick you out the group, and then so Ali can join because they need her for the hack, I guess." I'm like, "Oh, okay. What, am I coming or not? Because I've been waiting here." And if I'm being honest, I did see something back to her. I can't remember the full conversation. It was something along the lines of, "Okay, but why am I getting kicked out when you guys asked me to come anyway?" And she said, "Because you're not here." And I said, "Well, I did. I went to both places and I let you know that I'm waiting in the city because you guys already went and did the boost, even though you guys said to meet you at the apartments or meet you at the place, meet them at the boosting spot." I then I guess I came up a bit aggressive. I was annoyed. Riley gets annoyed, hangs up. Wade calls me, tells me what's happening. I try and correct him. He says to me, if I talk over him, he's gonna beat my ass. He told me that apparently I didn't listen and I should have gone to the apartments to begin with. And I tried to explain to him, yet Riley told me 2 different locations. And when I went to the first one, you guys weren't there. So I went to Chumash. And he said, "Okay, well, that's assuming," which I guess that's on me. But then he's like, "And then when we told you to come to the location, you didn't come." And I said, I called Riley and told her you guys are already doing it. So I was going to wait in the city. And he basically had a go at me for something that was either Riley's fault or miscommunication. And this adds back onto the thing of I feel like Wade is just breathing down my neck about every little thing with me, and I don't know why, and I can't stand it. Because this isn't even my fault. This was a miscommunication at most, but Wade's treating it like it's my problem, and I'm gonna get beat for it. You need to go back over everything. I spoke a lot there.
Okay. Let's break this down from the top. Okay. You said, and like this isn't me trying to like attack you or come at you. It's me just trying to understand. Okay.
Okay.
When you had been waiting at the apartments for a while, like before you decided, okay, I'm gonna go wait in Chumash, did you call Riley to check where they were?
No. Again, that's where Wade was like the assuming thing, and I get that is on me. I assumed that they weren't there because she told me 2 locations. Either way, I should have called.
Okay.
And that's on me there. I know that part.
Okay, so we can admit fault for that part. Good.
Yeah. The problem I have is I called Riley, letting her know I'm going to wait in the city, because even though they told me to meet them at the boost spot, they already started it before I even got there. Like, they were driving to the location before I got there. So, and then Wade has got me being like, "Well, told you meet at the boost spot." And I said, "Well, I told Riley that I'm going to wait in the city for you guys." And either Wade just didn't care, or Riley didn't tell him. Yeah.
Okay. So you didn't go to the boost spot because you thought they were already there.
No, yeah, they had stolen the car because I was in the group. They had stolen the car and they were on their way to the spot. They had already started it before I got there, even though they told me to meet them there.
Okay. My follow
Yeah.
up. Why not then follow to the drop off?
Because I didn't know where they were.
Were you not in the group?
Yeah, it told me where. It told me the spot, like the spot to drop the car off, but they were already on the way up there.
Right. So you coulda. I'm just trying to like understand.
Yeah,
Like.
no, I get what you mean. I could have followed them, but I didn't see the point of that because I wanted to get in their car. And I didn't want to be followed on the bike the whole time. So I told Riley that I was going to wait in the city. The problem was, Wade had a problem because I didn't go to the boost spot, I guess follow them up there. When I told Riley there's no point, I would rather wait at the apartments for you guys so I can hop in the car with you.
Right.
I don't care they went without me. It's whatever. I guess I took too long. It's the fact that Wade is full on said he would beat me over a miscommunication, and then it got onto the point of the whole not being in the group thing. I'm like, okay, well, you guys invite me to go to the group just because you guys went without me. I'm getting kicked out. I'm just like, yeah,
Okay. This part is gonna sound harsh. Okay.
okay.
My first question is, you said something along the lines of Wade said something about not interrupting him. Yes.
Not interrupting him.
Something like that.
He, okay, I'll go. He was annoyed that I didn't show up. He was annoyed I didn't go to the apartments, which again was me. I assumed wrong, and assuming obviously is not right. Then he was annoyed that I didn't go with them to the drop-off spot, even though they already started it. What? Maybe I said something wrong. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. No, I thought you said something. Never mind. I thought you had said something about him saying something to you about interrupting or something.
Oh yeah, no. He was talking, and I didn't even mean to. It was the fact of he would stop talking and I would start, and then he would start. Like it was just bad timing. But then because that would happen, he said, "I'm gonna beat you if you keep talking." And it's just bad timing. He kept stopping for a second to speak again. Yeah.
Okay. This is gonna. I'm putting on my. I used to be EMS High Command Veronica hat. Okay.
Okay.
In any kind of organization, right? When one of your high command is, I'm assuming from his tone that you kind of knew that you were getting chewed out. Yes.
Yeah, I knew as soon as Roddy hung up the phone getting annoyed, he was going to take it as I was annoyed. I didn't even care about the whole situation. The problem I had was the whole miscommunication.
Okay.
As soon as Riley started getting annoyed, I knew he was going to call me because, oh no, Riley's upset. They must have done something wrong instantly.
Okay. So, from the point of view of someone who used to be in high command role in a government organization, sometimes it's best just to let the person who is chewing you out say what they need to say before you're trying to argue back or, explain your side of things.
Yeah, no, that's what ended up happening. He said if you beat me, he said if you keep talking over me, I'm gonna beat you. So I stopped. He said what he needed to say. I then tried to explain to him. I told Riley this, and I guess Riley just didn't tell him that. So he just assumed I was in the wrong. I can admit my faults. I assumed my bad. I didn't mean to talk over him, but it was really bad timing because he kept stopping. Again, my bad. It's the fact that I'm getting chewed out, and I'm going to repeat this again. the fact that it feels like he's breathing down my neck about every little thing since I've been back. Because he had to talk to me about not hanging out with the club enough. I try and do that, and then all this happens.
Okay. Did anyone give you the reason why you were tossed from the booster?
Because they needed a hacker because they're going to do an A or whatever. Again, that wasn't my problem. Like, if they call me like, oh yeah, we need Ali, yes, whatever, I would have tagged along. The fact is, they chucked me out because I wasn't around, like I wasn't there with them, so they decided on me getting kicked out. I'm like, okay, I don't care you kicked me out. I care the fact that I'm, again, getting, I won't say trouble. I'm suffering the consequences of, and I feel like this is, I know Riley's not doing it on purpose, but Riley's miscommunication to between me and Wade. Because again, I called Riley saying, I'm gonna wait for you guys in the city. Just let me know when, and I'll come to the boost spot. Oh, and that's another thing. They went to Chumash, no one told me, so I was sitting there. Even though I told them I was in the city, I was sitting there waiting for them while they were waiting for me. Even though I told Riley I was gonna be waiting in the city. And that's where I called her and being like, hey, where's everyone? And she was like, oh, we're just waiting in Chumash for you and Alice. Is her name Alice? Ali?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, okay. Are we doing the boost still then? And they were like, yeah, we're gonna kick you out the group because. And I was like, oh, why? Is like, we just need someone. And I was like, okay. Again, it's not the fact that I was out of the group. If Wade had just said yeah, whatsoever, I would have tagged along still. It's the fact that because of Riley's miscommunication, this all happened. And Wade had a go at me about the not being in the right location. The first two times my fault. Actually, no, the first time my fault. Second time, I guess I was just too slow to get to the boost spot. The third time, Riley just didn't bother to tell Wade. And then the fourth time, actually, about them being at Chumash, no one told me they were in Chumash. As far as I was aware, they were coming to the city to get me. And like, okay, whatever, miscommunication, I can put it behind me. The fact is that Wade called me instantly with an angry tone, not even to ask what I said to Riley, just assumed I did something bad because Riley got all annoyed, even though she gets annoyed really easily, in my opinion. And again, it goes back to the whole thing of ever since Wade has had that talk to me about, do I even still want to hang around why am I hanging around the club, and if I even still want to be in the club, he's been like keeping an eye on me about every little thing I do, and it's pissing me off. And I don't feel like I can talk to Wade directly because if he's gonna call me just because he heard Riley explode and not even know fully what happened, then how am I supposed to talk to him? Because it was literally the second she hung up, so there was no way he could have known fully what happened. I know I've been speaking a lot. I just want to finish with this. I feel like I'm being the one. Wade is seeing me as the one in the wrong, even though really it was a miscommunication and I did some things wrong, but I wouldn't say I'm the bad guy either. And I know I'm not the only one because I'm pretty sure James told me that this is a problem he had as well, is the communication. And it hasn't gotten any better since whatever happened with him. And I won't be surprised if Wade calls me, being like, I need to talk to you, and he beats me or needs to chew my ear out about it, even though it's miscommunication. I'm getting blamed for something that could easily have been resolved, but it just blew up into nothing. Sorry, I'm talking a lot. Anything you want to say?
Okay.
That's just my opinion. I just think it's miscommunication that's been blown up because Wade is keeping like a really close eye on me about what I do with the club for some reason, and I hate it.
I don't have an answer for that one, or a response for that one. I think how do I phrase this? It's I'm gonna hit you with something, and it's gonna probably sound a little harsh.
Okay.
You, while you do own up to things, you also have a tendency to deflect a
Okay, what part do you think I'm deflecting?
little bit. It's when you say, but so and so did this, you know? Like, yeah, I did this, but Riley did this. Both things can be true. Like,
Can
don't
you
get,
give me the exact example? Is it about
like,
Riley telling Riley that or whatever?
like in this situation, right? You're like, yeah, I own
Yeah.
up to the fact that, you know, I didn't go to the right location. But then you
Mhm.
followed it up with, but Riley miscommunicated.
Yeah. That, I'm not saying that part was Riley's fault, and I'm just trying to explain the reason I went to the apartments and then to Chumash is because she told me two locations, and I assumed that she meant Chumash in the end, which again is my fault. But I'm not saying that's exactly her fault. I'm just assuming this is me assuming. But I see it as Riley got told two different locations, and then she got confused herself. But yeah, is that me deflecting
Right.
there? I'm
I mean,
just trying to explain why I thought that.
don't make assumptions. No, I just mean it's like, you admit, like, you admitted, like, where you were wrong, but you're also trying to immediately point out where someone else is wrong. In this case, where Riley was wrong.
Hmm.
Right? Uh, and in this situation, like, this is just my perspective. This is kind of one of the situations where you say, yeah, I fucked up. I'm sorry. You know, I'll, you know, make sure, like, I check in next time and follow up and make sure that we're all on the same page.
Yeah. Okay.
Instead
No,
of also bringing up, but Riley, you know?
Okay. No, I get what you mean. I get what you mean. Just suck it up and deal with it, right?
I wouldn't say suck it up. It's more of like, when you balance it out, right? What do you
Mm-hmm.
gain, right? From bringing up, but Riley did this, right? Do you gain
Yeah.
anything from that?
No, I get what you mean.
It's a kind of like a pick your battles kind of thing, I
Yeah.
guess is what I'm saying.
No, I got you. At the end of the day, this little incident, it's like it's whatever. I don't care. They kicked me out of the group. Like that wasn't the main thing to begin with. It's just the fact that, since I've been back, it just feels like Wade has had a problem with me. Like every little thing I do. He's watching every little thing I do wrong. He has a problem with it. Just that's what's it's kind of reinforced it more. The whole situation has gone into that. And I thought we were fine because he had a whole conversation with me about, okay, well, you haven't been hanging out at the club more. And I went over it. I was like, no, that's not what I meant. It's been a while. I need to get back in the flow of things. And he was like, yeah, sure. He didn't seem like he had a problem at all. But then he's just, yeah, I don't know how to explain it to you. He's just been, it feels like him and Lane have been watching everything I do. It feels like he has a problem with me and he's not saying it. And I thought we had the whole problem about communication because it's just the way he came at me straight away right after the phone call, not knowing what happened. It made me think, okay, does he? I wanted to say to him, what is your problem with me? That's what it felt like. It felt like he had a problem and this just made it worse. That's just the kind of feeling it felt when he had to go at me. But obviously, I didn't say that to him because I know that would have got me beat. And I don't know if I'm going crazy or what, but yeah. If he has a problem with me, I wish he would just tell me. Because
Oh, how
I
am I
still
gonna
care
put
about this
this?
club. I cleaned 100k today for the club. I goddamn. I went me Wally and Riley went and did a bank truck. I'm not saying this to say, oh, I do all this. I'm saying this to show I still do care about the club, and I don't know if Wade is just not seeing it, and he still thinks I'm just passing time hanging out with you guys. I'm not actually part of the club or what. I'm trying to show that, but I don't know. I'm just yapping here now.
How do we deal with this? How do we deal with this?
Uh, uh,
I think
I, yeah.
a lot of what's going on with you is you're getting in your own head. Like that's what it feels like a little bit to me. Like you're hyper focusing on what feels like Wade and Lane, hyper focusing on the things that you do.
Yeah, I see that way. Sorry,
And
continue.
I think the more you focus on the perception that they're focusing on everything that you do, the more things like this are going to happen. Because you're stressing yourself out when, dude, we're your club. We're here for you, just like you're here for us.
Yeah, sorry.
Don't get in your own head.
I know you guys are here for me, but if I'm being honest, and I mean this I don't mean this in a rude way. I don't feel like that with Wade, especially Wade. Lane, she has talked to me about things before. Wade, I hardly ever talk to, he hardly ever wants to try and hang out with me. Like, if he feels the most distant out of everyone in the club, and then it doesn't help when he comes at me aggressive over what is, in my opinion, is a miscommunication. That's pretty. Now that I think about it, that's pretty why I feel like that, especially towards Wade. Is I hardly know him, so it makes the whole how do I feel about Wade thing worse, because again I don't know him at all. I don't think I've hung out with him one-on-one since before I was a prospect.
Okay. Have you ever tried to like initiate like, okay, hey, Wade, do you want to come with me to do this thing? Hey, Wade, do you want to go chop with me?
No, I'll admit that I haven't. For me, he feels unapproachable unless it's something to do with the club. I have,
And I can
and
understand that.
I know you're about to say, well, it's down to you to do it. I have hope sometimes that when he goes and does something, he asks me, because he's plenty of times he's asked Lane and Wally, especially since Wally's been around more, to go do that thing with him. And I do want to hang out with him and get to know him more. So I hope he asks me, but he never does. And I know you're probably gonna say, oh, that's down to you to ask then. But again, it doesn't help with I being able to feel like I can approach him. It makes it harder. If he doesn't want to ask me, it makes it harder for me to ask him.
Well, this is where I break it to you. Yeah, it's kind of like an on you thing.
Yeah, and I know that.
If you want to do something, do it. Kind of shit, you know?
Yeah.
No one in this club is a mind reader.
Yeah. I'm not good at some conversations, so even if I did want to take Wade, like ask Wade to go to somewhere and then talk to about him about like how I've been feeling towards him, I don't even know how to start it. And again, I know that's for me to try, but I have thought about it multiple times, and I just don't know how.
You know how I started getting close to Wade?
How?
I was boosting with him. I became his hacking partner. Granted, I feel like I'm probably being replaced by Alice, but that's okay.
Yeah.
She's a better hacker than I am. I fucking failed an A yesterday. But a lot of it is taking things into your own hands in that regard.
But is Wade even the type of guy to, if I say, hey, I'm not feeling so good to do with the club, is he even the type of person to hear me out? Or would he just assume it like the worst possible, But I don't want to leave the club, but I was having fun until all this happened, and I just physically don't want to be around anyone.
This is where I wish you would do coincided times a little bit better.
I'm gonna be honest with you. As much as I know Duke is a caring person, I don't trust him not to tell Lane.
I'm gonna be so real with you. I think, much like how I don't say anything unless I think it's important, like you're gonna do something stupid or there's something beyond my capability to handle.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I don't, I don't think he would just willy nilly tell Lane unless he thought like it was absolutely necessary.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I'm gonna say it. It's not all the time, but I feel so. This sounds counterintuitive. I feel so lonely in the club, and I like being alone. But when I try and hang out with people and stuff like this happens, it just makes me feel alone. And it goes back to that. I don't have that person, and it doesn't have to be in the club for me. It could be someone outside. I just don't have that. I don't have that outlet to deal with this stuff. And I hate the fact I feel lonely in a club full of people who care.
I can tell you, I'm not gonna like name names, but you're not the only person who's expressed that to me recently. With like feeling like everyone else has their person in the club, or their people.
I have no doubt I'm not the only one, but it just feels like right now I'm the only one causing problems in the club. Everyone else is fine, and I don't understand why. It just makes me feel like a mismatch. I guess that's also what makes me feel lonely. I feel mismatched right now because everyone's been all fine. No one's caused any problems, and then this happens, and then
Oh,
problems happen.
honey. Oh, honey.
Have I missed something?
Mason and I had a fight at the start of the month. One that Lane knows about because it involved the club. You remember
Yeah.
back in November when we had the vote come out about old ladies burning a vote?
Yeah.
Uh, I told Mason, well, I told Duke, right, that I was happy that seemed to have been forgotten about. Him and I have a disagreement about it. Uh, Either him or Lane told Mason to check on me because he and I had had a disagreement. So I have to come clean to Mason about what the disagreement was about because, as a rule, I don't lie to Mason. Unless it's something like absolutely like life or death, like someone will die if I tell anyone. Like, I as a rule, don't lie to him. So I tell him, I don't want a vote if it comes up.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me, Lynn, how do you think my husband took that?
I don't mean this to sound mean. No, Mason probably badly.
Mm. Wasn't great.
I don't understand that.
Well, because in that moment he wasn't thinking like Mason, my husband. Looking at from the perspective of Mason, a member of this club, and the perspective of that was, why the fuck wouldn't you want to vote, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's literally what separates you from a prospect. And he told Lane about it. Lane walked past me, didn't say anything, because I think she was processing everything, and probably a little tiffed. Mason told me I had until next chapter to get my shit together. And I've sorted my shit. I've figured my shit out, and figured out it's not that I don't want it. It's a more complicated issue than that. But, you know, all that to say, don't think that you're the only one, quote unquote, causing problems. You just feel that way because you're actively in it. Hell, Mason and I were so sloppy with the murder, we went to prison for 5 years and had to
Okay,
plead guilty.
one reason that was that one, and Mason likes to remind me this, but it was also my fault what I did, and I am sorry for that.
That's water under the bridge. Charlotte would have connected me to it eventually anyway.
Yeah. And Mason somehow left his DNA behind? I don't understand that.
I punched him.
Did
He said something stupid and I punched him.
Oh, okay.
But also just like on that vote thing. Eventually I came around to the fact that I do want it, but I've got some complicated feelings about myself to work out.
Okay.
But that's neither here nor there. I mean, you and James spoke, yes?
Yeah.
I'm assuming he told you about his crash out of monumental proportions?
Yeah. He told me that everything is cut.
So everyone's dealing with shit, right? Hell, that situation in and of itself could have ended with him being blooded out.
Hang on, Riley's calling me. I don't want to get yelled at because I didn't pick the phone up.
Yeah.
Hello? Is it an emergency? Okay, fine. She needs to go to the courts because they have the booth open, but she's bleeding out, so she needs someone else to go there. And she asked me.
Okay. Is it just until she...
Yeah. I know, V. Can you just try and imagine it in my shoes for a bit here? I come back after, you know, having a month-long nap. I immediately get pulled aside because I'm not spending enough time at the club, which I didn't see it. But if that's how Wade felt, that's how Wade felt. And then literally only a few days later, I get yelled at for miscommunication, which partly was my fault and partly was just miscommunication, and Wade just has a go at me. How am I not supposed to feel like I am the odd one out or I'm the problem?
I can understand where you're coming from. I think on that first bit, a lot of the issue stemmed from just like feeling like you were being secretive about what you were doing.
I'm gonna admit, I will share things with the club that needs to be shared, but I do like a private life. Like things outside the club, unless I'm about to die or I'm gonna go missing for 20 days, I like to keep things separate from that.
Yeah, but it's my. You know how many fights Mason and I had because I didn't tell him where I was going. I didn't tell anybody where I was going or what I was doing.
Yeah.
Why are you an exception to that?
It wasn't so much that, it was the fact that two people who were having a marriage at the courthouse, they said keep it secret. I was just respecting what they were saying because they had nothing to do with the club.
Glenn,
Yeah.
all you had to say was, I'm going to the courthouse. A couple of friends are getting married. We don't care who. Like, obviously we want to know who you're gonna be with in case we don't hear from you for like 3 hours and we're like, oh god,
Yeah.
is Flynn dead? But also, we don't fucking know them. Who are we gonna tell?
I know.
No?
Again, me and Wade talk about it. I completely understand. I told him why I said that. I told him like, oh, it was like a marriage thing that they arranged to happen, and it just kept being put off. That's why for 3 days I was saying I might have to go somewhere. Yeah, like we've talked about that. I understand. I'm gonna save now where we're going.
Mm-hmm.
And that was like that whole little situation was behind me. I felt like I just felt like I was being watched all the time. Not obviously physically, just it felt like I was just being analyzed by everything I was doing.
I think
And
people are
then this
just.
didn't help.
I think people are just worried and like wondering like, what are you? Why are you being so cagey and secretive? Like you should be able to at least tell us where you're going and who you're gonna be with, just in case something happens.
Yeah, I get that. I just
Also, do we have to go?
probably
Do we need to go to the house or the court center?
the court center, the booth thing that they have, I forgot what it's called.
Huh?
Not the food court center, whatever it is.
Are we going to the court center or the Senior Buns?
Not Senior Buns, the new place. I can't remember what it's
Okay.
called.
Do you want to grab your bike?
Are you going up there?
I can.
If you got things to do, yeah. Oh, I don't have to come. Okay. Okay. Yes, sorry. We were basically on the opposite side of it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Bye.
Also, and a move of
Yeah.
hypocrisy. You're the only person who knows I'm awake.
Yeah. Like, I didn't know if you wanted to be. I just saw you drive by. That's all.
Yeah, no, I'll let everyone know I'm awake, like, as soon as we're done with this conversation, probably.
Yeah.
By everyone, I mean, I'll just text Riley, but, like, right now, I don't need to be bombarded with, like, oh, do you want to go do this? V, why don't we go do this? No, thank you.
I just got the. I don't know why I did that. I just got the jiggles.
That's okay. Oh, you do that as I'm like, okay.
But
I sorry, I lit up a cigarette as you sat down.
it's good. I'm just lazy. I want. Lane had that whole thing about don't come to me about problems with other club members. She had that whole thing like months ago. I don't want to get other people involved, but I want someone there who's. It's just a comfort thing if I go talk to it. I want someone there who's not biased at all and can actually like be there to listen. So if I mess up my wording or Wade, because I don't know how Wade is in important conversations like that. If he starts getting angry and telling me to shut up, I want someone there
I don't
to
think Wade's
deal
really
with
a
it.
feelings guy.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know anything about Wade. I've never had any important conversation about him besides when he approached me about if I want to be part of the club.
I mean, I don't think you go for whatever issues you seem to have with Wade first. I think the first conversation you need to have is with Riley, to be honest.
I don't know. She seemed fine to me on the phone just then.
No, but it seems like you two keep having these miscommunications.
Yeah, I can't name the exact sample, but it's happened before, and I've ended up getting told off again. It wasn't as bad as this,
So
but where it was like, we told you to wait somewhere. I was like, okay, I told Riley this, so.
I think what's happening with Wade is probably a byproduct of whatever's happening with you and Riley and whatever miscommunications you two keep having.
Yeah,
Because then she gets frustrated and obviously like she's with Wade and all that.
Yeah,
So I think you and Riley need to have a talk.
Okay, I did actually tell her. Oh wait, I remember it now. The problem was Riley told Wade I was trying to make up excuses about getting out of Sani, because a couple of days ago I was like, she asked me to do Sani. I said, okay, I can help you, but I might have to dip at some point because I have something to go to, which my bad on the This was before the conversation, obviously, about not saying what exactly, but she made it sound like to Wade I was like trying to avoid it completely when the real thing was I said I might have to dip midway.
All right. Can I offer you a counter perspective to that?
Okay.
From her perspective, and again, I'm assuming here, but it's also kind of how it seemed to me. Um, we had just had people complaining and trying to get out of doing standing by like any means
Hmm?
necessary because they didn't want to do standing. So it might have come off that way. Again, this is why I'm saying
Yeah.
like you should have a conversation
I
and
know.
probably have someone mediate, like Duke or
That's what I
me
want.
or James.
Duke's gonna be okay. As much as I love James, obviously I don't. Them two are close, so I just want someone neutral.
Well, a mediator's just there to kind of step in if you're getting like aggressive with each other to be like, all right, back to your corners. We're gonna start this over again. That's
Yeah.
kind of the point of a mediator. Like they're there to make sure you don't like murder each other.
I would prefer Duke because he is like his personality is just calm, but he's tired. I don't think is Roddy even ever awake when he's around.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, and I don't know if he wakes up today, I'll give it a go. But I don't know. Riley, I totally. Here's my perspective on the whole on everything. Riley, I do want to talk to. I did ask her to. I did say, hey, can we have a conversation to her the other day, but she wasn't feeling well, so she wanted to sleep. So I said, okay, we can just do it some other time. It just never happened. That I'm not too fussed. It's the conversation with Wade I want to have. Because whether I'm going crazy and he's not actually analyzing everything I do, I still want to have the conversation. Be like, hey, I feel this way, and then the thing that happened today, it kind of made it worse. I just want to talk to you and see how
Me, you can already
like
see how that
see how he feels
conversation's
about
gonna
me.
go. She's
Is that a
trying to
bad thing to do?
dissuade
Because
him from that.
I'm gonna lose it if like more stuff happens and I feel like it's not my fault, even if it is, and I feel like it's not. You know, it's I don't know. I just want to talk to him, but I don't know
Okay.
if that's a good idea.
I'm not. I think have the conversation with Riley first because that seems to be the source of a lot of the issues you're having.
Hmm.
Is you and Riley constantly miscommunicating with each other.
I I'll say yeah. It is recently. It's been me and Riley, but I see it. I don't want to see everyone. I see it in the club a lot. It's happened with James and Riley. Like it's just communication sometimes just doesn't work at all in the club. Uh, I don't know. Just something I've noticed. And it just feels like me and Riley's even worse for some reason.
She's gonna lose her fucking mind. She's gonna lose her fucking mind.
But again, I've been asleep for a month, so everything could have improved since then.
Have the conversation. Start there.
Okay. But even after that, do I even have a conversation with Duke? Not Duke, Wade?
See how things are after that conversation.
I mean, I don't see it getting any worse if I just talk to her normally. Like, I know Riley's a
No, I
like
just
understanding
mean in
person.
terms of how you two communicate with each other. Because I think, and this is just, again, me assuming, and you know what they say about assuming. Riley has been taking on a lot of responsibility as of late.
Yeah.
Um, and I think part of that is coming out in your miscommunication, like with like the weight of taking on those responsibilities.
I mean, she's talked to me about her feeling overwhelmed because of all the stuff happening, and I've tried taking things off her shoulders. I spoke to Wade and Lane and said, hey, I want to start taking over like the money stuff again. So I'm doing that. I'm cleaning money. I'm trying to help the best I can. Isn't so I don't know. Besides talking to Riley, I don't know how else I can make her life easier.
I mean, that's just it. You just said it right there. Talk to her. See, like, what common ground you two can reach. right? Because she might say,
Yeah.
it'd be really nice if you helped me with this, you know?
Hmm.
Especially, like, I think when me and Mason were in prison, it was also, you know, a lot to deal with because uh, that was all hands on deck, kind of put your shit to the side type shit. Because really, who's around?
Yeah. I don't know if this is a bit off track, but it's just been on my mind. Like, at the end of all this, I just don't want to feel like the problem in the club, and I don't want to feel like the odd one out. That's my whole goal out of all this. Is I want to know how. I want to know if I want to fix this communication problem with Riley. I want to know how Wade feels. I just don't want to feel like the odd one out. Because I hate when people have problems with me, even if it's minor ones that annoy them, and they just don't tell me.
Mm.
I
Well,
hate
I
that kind
think
of
you
thing.
need to extend the same courtesy to others.
Yeah.
You can't expect people to approach you about problems that they're having with you if you're not approaching them with problems that you have with them.
But that's the thing. Riley, yeah, I get that. But like with Wade, that's how Wade's always been. He's always been slightly angry tone.
You also have to remember, Wade has been juggling the responsibilities of like 3 different roles in this club for going on damn near a year. We
Yeah.
don't have a sergeant at arms. We don't have officially a treasurer or anything like that. And he is vice president. We don't have a chaplain. I think
Yeah.
Lane technically took that on. And people have, until recently, haven't been stepping up to take that shit off of their shoulders. I can't do much. I mean,
Yeah.
I can do stuff, but I, there's only so much I can do, you know? Because I'm never going to be in one of those roles.
That's what Riley, James, and me have been trying to do. I don't know about anyone else, but it's just us. I've noticed that James has been trying to do gun stuff. I've been trying to do more of the money stuff. Riley's been overwhelming herself with other stuff. That's what I didn't know. I didn't think of it as Wade feeling getting like feeling overwhelmed. I just did it because I wanted to help the club, and I
Yeah.
don't know about those two, but we're doing it whether we realize it or not. So
Yeah,
I
no,
don't know what else to
I'm
say.
not saying that. I'm just saying, like, Wade, technically speaking, is acting sergeant at arms. So he has to deal with any issues that come up with patches. Any disciplinary, anything like that.
Hmm.
On top of his responsibilities as vice president. On top of the responsibilities he's shouldered in countless other ways.
Yeah.
Because, like,
And
as much as you guys are stepping up, like, no one can take over right now disciplining patches. Right? So he kind of has to have that kind of mentality, you know?
yeah, here's something I've noticed though. So obviously, us three have been trying to take responsibilities, but we still have to go and ask Wade for permission to do that. Like, if Wade can be like, yeah, can you handle the financial stuff? I'll be like, okay, sure. But because it's not officially my like given role, if we have to buy something, I still then have to go ask Wade if it's okay. So that's not helping either. And obviously until if and until I get like the treasurer role, I'm gonna have to keep asking Wade, and I don't think that's helping either because I'm pretty sure he's getting annoyed at me being like, "Hey, this guy's offered us this. Is it okay if I buy it off him or, you know?"
I mean, then it might be worth having the conversation with him of what you need to ask permission for versus what you can just do.
Yeah.
Because is this
'Cause-
you just assuming you have to ask permission for everything?
No.
Okay.
Actually, what do you mean for myself?
Like, is this just like you assuming like XYZ thing came up, I have to ask permission? Or were you explicitly told?
I'll give you an example. James knows this guy who's sells 3D printed guns. He's around EU time, so James was like, "Hey, if you run into him, see if you can snatch some off him, or like obviously buy off him. I mean."
Mhm.
So I was like, "Sure." And then James was like, "Just make sure you check with Wade." I checked with Wade. Wade was like, "Okay, yeah, but don't spend more than 100K on it."
Yeah.
So there, I've been told by James to ask him. So I've asked him, but I'm pretty sure what James already asked him about it. So I can see him getting annoyed,
So
even though James has already said
here's
James already asked.
here's what I'm seeing, right? James had mentioned to me that Wade gave him and Duke $100,000 budget.
Yeah,
If I think the way I'm interpreting this is James asked you if you saw this guy to make the deal on his behalf.
yeah.
So Wade had already given the permission for that money to be spent.
Okay, I didn't know about this thing.
Okay. Yeah, I think okay, so here's where my brain is working, right?
Yeah,
James is working on procuring weapons.
yeah,
You're working with money stuff. You and James should talk together about the money aspect of the buying of weapons.
yeah. I I'm I was gonna leave that all to James, but then James was like, he's only around EU, and obviously I'm around then. So if you
Yeah.
see him buy it,
So
he never.
this
Yeah, sorry, continue.
this is where the teamwork aspect comes in and the communicating aspect comes in. Of talk to each other, figure out who's gonna do what. James might, you know, he's at the way I'm fucking my words up. He's asking you since you're around EU, if you could do it on his behalf,
Yeah,
since that guy is around EU. So I think you get with James, you talk about, you know, budget, how much you're willing to spend per gun within your $100,000 budget, so
yeah,
that if you're around and James or Duke are not, because it sounds like Duke is also working with like on weapon stuff from what James is saying, then you can handle it on their behalf because you're around and you're the money guy. Do you see what I'm saying a little bit?
yeah. No, I get it. It's between me and James. But
Obviously, like
yeah,
if there's something that needs to be run by like Wade, like if that $100,000 budget hadn't already been like okayed, right? Then you know,
mhm.
obviously you talk to Wade. But it sounds like James approached you after he talked to Wade.
Yeah, because he said he already talked to Wade about buying the guns. He never mentioned anything about the 100K. Uh, but he said make sure to ask Wade, and I get why that could be annoying to Wade because he's like, okay, I said this to James. Um, I just don't want the risk of I do this. Wade is like either goes, okay, I told James it's okay, or I didn't say to spend it on guns, and then I get in trouble because I did it without asking.
So here's my here's my suggestion. I'd
Hmm.
say at the start of the week and maybe like every couple days, you and James sit down and talk about what his goals for the week are in terms of like the weapons. Like what he wants to get. You create a budget, how much you're willing to spend, bring it, you know, talk to Wade, see what he says about how much you can spend, and then
Yeah,
you're all on the same page.
I
Like,
mean,
you should be, if you're looking to do money stuff, you should be lockstep with people on, like, okay, this is what people want to, are looking to do, this is how much money we have, and this is how much money can be allocated, right?
yeah,
And then, you know, if it has to be approved by high command, you bring it to high command, show that, you know, you have the financials worked out of like this is how much you're thinking. If they think, okay, no, we don't want to spend that much, how about this number? Then you work
yeah.
with that number and retool the budget.
Yeah. No, I mean, me and James have talked about, because yeah, I think you were there. I don't know if you were listening or not though. About as a club compared to other clubs and gangs, we're falling behind, especially in terms of guns. When we have people, James got pulled. James went to the pier because someone was dumping someone, and then they pulled out a 3D printed gun, and I think he said it had a mag extender or something like that on it. I can't remember. It had a bunch of stuff in it, and I was like, yeah, as when it comes to gun stuff, we're way behind. We should catch up on that. Like, we have talked about that, but and I'm not sure if James has said anything to Wade, but unless we get the go ahead, I don't know how else I can really work with James to push that forward besides maybe buying a gun.
What do you
But
mean, like the go ahead? He has the go ahead to spend $100,000.
no, we were talking about doing a not my ammo crate.
The
That
club's
kind of
been talking
stuff.
about doing an ammo crate for months.
Okay, I haven't been around, so
No, I
don't-
just
I
mean
don't
in
know.
general. It's just it never happens. So I think that is more something that we need to talk about as a club.
Yeah,
And someone needs to get on organizing that shit and being like, okay, we're doing the ammo crate here. This is gonna be our 6. This is what we need.
yeah. Can I say something? It's gonna sound. I don't mean it in this way. It might sound a bit self-centered or selfish. One thing I've kind of been worried about is I have these conversations with James, right? He says, okay, I'll talk to Wade about it. And at the end of the day, he's going to talk to Wade, it gets solved. But then I'm worried that people won't see the fact that I'm also putting in effort because James is the one going to talk to them. So it just seems like I'm doing nothing. Do you get what I mean?
Well,
It's
then
something I've worried about because all I can really
here's
do. Sorry, yeah.
here's how you kind of address that. You talk to them together. Say, hey, wait, we have something we want to run by you.
Yeah. Because obviously, as to do with money stuff, all I can really do now is do payments, and I just want people to see that I'm still trying to put effort into the club. That's all. I can have as many discussions with James and Riley about what to do, but then if Wade and Lane never see me there helping because it's Riley and James going to them directly, they're gonna think I'm doing nothing.
That's what I mean. You and James talk about, the needs, and then together you talk to Wade and lay out, okay,
Yeah.
this is the goal for the week. This is how much money we have in float. This is how much money we have overall. This is about how much money we think we're gonna need. X, Y, Z.
Yeah, I get it.
I hate this side of me coming out.
What the logical side? The do this, do that?
Yes. Because this is just reminding me of Deputy Chief Veronica, and I hate it.
I'm sorry. It's just I don't know. I
Okay,
just see
I'm
it.
gonna go crash out and do something reckless, and everyone's gonna hate me for like 10 minutes because I did something stupid and reckless. That way I can feel better about myself and know that I never have to be that kind of responsible ever again.
I get that. Just don't say I was involved. He's already mad at me.
No, I'm gonna crash out so that I can. No, that's a really bad idea. Never mind. I was gonna say, what if I just I don't know, go on a hike and local EMS have to get me, and then I just forget this entire conversation happened.
I mean, I don't blame you because I did just kind of rant to you for like almost an
It's not
hour.
that it was a bad conversation. Okay.
Yeah, it's just you don't want to have this knowledge. Is that it? Or
I don't want to feel like I accomplished something today.
okay, I'm gonna have to disagree with that. I don't. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna like ask, but I don't know why you would want to feel like that.
I don't want to feel like I put on Deputy Chief Veronica's pants today.
Yeah, but what if you saw it as you put on the old lady v
Okay, but
slight
this is not a
slight.
responsibility of an old lady. I'm just putting that out there. My only responsibility as an old lady is to love Mason. That's
Okay,
it.
then why are you listening to me? Say I don't want to deal with this, and I would have, I don't know,
Because, Flynn,
exploded
I
something and made
can't
things
turn
worse.
it off. I can't turn it off. I have tried, and I have tried, and this is
Just
the fucking reason why we had the vote to give old ladies a pathway to get a vote, and I understand that, but god damn it, can I stop being an overachiever?
I'm gonna.
About to ocean dump myself until I stop being an overachiever and I just
Is this?
start.
Do you feel?
I'm just gonna start doing the bare fucking minimum for this club so that I can just stop being a fucking example.
Do you feel like this because as an old lady you can't go any higher, but then you're doing all this? Is that the problem here?
I don't want to go any higher.
Then say no. If I'm ever about to crash out or something, and I
Flynn,
say I need to talk, you're like, no,
Flynn,
go away.
I can't turn that part of me off. I don't think you understand.
Obviously, I'm public opinion. Just turn it off.
Do you think there's sharks in the water out here?
Yes, there actually is. Especially
Do you think one of them can bite my arm off so I
over
don't
in
have
that
to ride
direction.
my bike on the club ride tonight? And then I have to be on Mason's bike.
I mean, you maybe, or you could just be like me and not be around for it because I'm gonna be basically dead by then.
How did this conversation go from you crashing out to maybe no longer crashing out to me definitely crashing out?
I don't know.
I'm just gonna twat out when the tables turned and now you're the one crashing out.
Oh my god.
And then I'm gonna put in
Wait.
parentheses joke.
Wade's definitely gonna know something's up.
Tables turned. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You tell no one that I helped. Actually, tell them that I made the situation worse. Yep.
I'm gonna,
You
do
came up
want
with
me-
the idea to talk to Riley all on your own.
Do you want me to say I tried to talk to you? You told me to go away, so then I decided to drive out into the middle of the ocean on a boat and get stranded.
No, what the fuck?
I mean, that's what happened to me a few days ago. I got drunk, drove a boat out to the sea. I said to James, I'm going to go sleep here. And I drifted out, like, really far out. And then I woke up the next day and I had to swim back because the boat was out of fuel.
You concern me.
I mean, I told someone. I didn't want the whole thing being, well,
Yeah.
why didn't you tell us you were drifting out on the boat? And I was like, well, I told James.
No, I get you.
I don't know what you mean. I'm fine.
Uh-huh. Anyway. Mason told me I have to ride my bike in the club ride tonight.
Okay. I thought old ladies had to go on back of bikes, but that's cool still.
No, they don't have to. I'm not happy about it.
Is it because you just don't want to, or because you feel like you're going to mess it up?
No, I don't like driving in formation, number one.
Mhm,
Number two, I don't like driving. And number three, while I might break tradition in a lot of ways,
Yeah.
that is one tradition that I like. I like that I am on the back of his bike. I don't And I tried to reason with him, like, there's gonna be 2 other Wolfspades out.
Yeah.
Do we really need mine? He's like, that's not the point. It's like showing off all the bikes. I'm like, but I don't want to be on my bike. I have my bike in case I need it. I have my bike in case you're not around. Like, if there was ever, for whatever reason, a time where we were doing a club ride and he wasn't awake, obviously, you know, I'd be on my bike. But, like, to me, because of, like, how we've always done things with club rides and stuff for us, I'm like, I want to be on the back of your bike. I don't want to be on my bike. That's not where I belong.
Can't you just use the whole thing of, well, it's not how the club does it?
No.
Couldn't you
because
then...
here is my official and personal belief when it comes to old ladies and club rides. Whether they're on their partner's bike or their own bike is a decision between the old lady and their partner.
Okay.
Because, like, Duke wants to be on his bike. Me, I don't want to be on my bike. I want to be on Mason's because I've always been on Mason's. That's how I like it.
Yeah. What? And it, why don't you use the fact that... Are you guys married yet?
Yes.
Okay. Why don't you use the fact that he's wife and be like, but I want to be on your bike. I want to be close to you.
Well, we just spent 5 years together in prison. I told him I will do it this once, but never again. The only other exception would be the big club ride.
Yeah, I'm dreading that because I'm worried I'm gonna miss out.
I might not be there, not because I don't want to be, but because I don't think my head can handle that many bikes in one spot.
I feel like there's gonna be a few explosions, but you know.
I was struggling enough at Hookies with all the bikes there.
Oh yeah.
So I might respectfully not wake up until after the big club ride happens. Which will suck, because, like, I want to be there, but headache.
Is there a set date and time for it yet? Or?
Misha hasn't, like, organized a set date yet. He is talking about maybe next weekend. I think making sure everyone gets their bikes, gets them customized to their liking, that kind of shit.
Okay. Because, yeah, I want to be there, but if it's, like, really late, I'm like, yeah, no, I'm good.
Yeah. Alright, we should probably... get you back to your bike.
Hopefully it's okay. I do worry since there's not a lot of them, people are going to steal it to drive it around for fun.
Track it, is it still there?
We'll see.
Good going, bozo. You know what's interesting?
Yeah?
Gareth is actually pretty traditional when it comes to some stuff.
What, to do with MCs?
With MCs and like old ladies. He did not want me on the back of his bike.
Oh yeah, no, he said that, he said it's customary to go like around to MCs to say hi or whatever, or introduce yourself. I don't know. He said something like that.
No, because like there was a day where we only had our bikes in too much. And he did not want me on the back of his. But no, I understood where he was coming from because, like, in a lot of places, like, it's kind of frowned upon for someone else's old lady to be on the back of your bike.
Is he? I like him, and I want him to be part of the club. But is he gonna be okay? Because would he freak out if he saw me on the back of your bike?
It's just a personal thing.
Okay.
Like he doesn't do it, you know.
Okay, got you. So he's not gonna be like trying to make us do it.
No, it's a personal thing for him.
Gotcha.
And like, I respect it, you know. Because like, for as much as I don't act like people expect people to be in a lot of ways, there are certain things that I do that fall more in line with how additionally.
Yeah.
Take, for instance, the club ride thing.
You hear that?
I'm just having some small headaches.
Yeah. Okay. Oh my god.
I love the South Side.
Yeah. No. I thought we just went straight into a poll, but I guess it's just me.
Yeah. I love the South Side. You know what sucks?
What?
I recently emptied all the cash out of my wallet.
Ooh.
Yeah. So my headaches were fine for a couple days.
I don't know. I just blame the South Side. I just, you know.
No, it's always the
It's
South
not-
Side's fault.
It's not me. It's the South Side.
Yeah, it's not me. It's not my brain. It's the fucking South Side.
Yeah. It's still there. Oh, it's still there. Wow.
Wow.
Thank you, V, for listening, and I'm sorry for making you feel like you accomplished something.
I appreciate the apology. I need to stop. It's like I said, I'm gonna start doing the absolute bare minimum, and that is just loving Mason.
Again, if someone comes to you and like, hey, I need to talk, be like, no, go to do. Just say something
Go,
like that. Say
go
I'm
talk
busy.
to somebody else. I'm busy.
Yeah, exactly. Just lie.
I'm
Maybe
busy.
if by the end of the day I'm dead, it was
Why
nice
would you
knowing
be dead by the end of the day, motherfucker?
I'm just assuming the worst. I'm
Oh my
actually assuming
God.
the worst here.
Shut the fuck up. I don't think V physically could do it. I don't think Veronica could last doing the absolute bare minimum. She would lose her fucking mind. No, I don't think I'm gonna go on that job. I don't want to. I mean, I'll go roof run because I need to make it $100,000, but I think once I make my money back, I'm not gonna push weed. I'm not gonna roof run. I'm not gonna chop. Boosting. What's boosting? Could you imagine? I think that's what Veronica's crash out should look like from now on. She just starts doing the bare minimum. Which is also bad because she's supposed to set the example.
Did I hit you?
It was just a tap.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good, I'm good.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, it was just a tap.
Alright, take care, take care.
No
Have a
harm,
good
no
day.
foul. I think Mason would actually kill her if she started doing the bare minimum. Quiet quitting GTA. I'm done being an example, actually. It's because Veronica doesn't know how to turn off that part of her brain. She wants to stop. Okay? She wants to stop. She doesn't want to be a voice of reason. She doesn't want to be a problem solver, man. Just let my girl exist. Don't park in the main parking lot.
just
Oh,
Okay, you guys leaving from here?
yeah, we give up. We have 12 combos left.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Alright,
No.
I know what I'm gonna go do. I'm gonna figure some shit out.
Alright, I'm gonna go drop this food off at Chumash, and I'm gonna nap for a bit.
Alright.
Alright.
The way I want to have her sustain an injury and need local EMS, so I have a reason for her not to remember the conversation with Flynn. Because I think it'd be funny for her to just not remember the last hour of her life. And that's the only thing she doesn't remember. She remembers she was talking to Flynn. She just doesn't remember what about. I think that would be classic Veronica. Also, she's really not happy that Mason's making her ride her own bike in the club ride tonight. I know. No, but Idle, the point is, we get local EMS together.
But technically, riding.
That wasn't on Veronica, by the way. That one was on me. As it turns out, David McLean comes back to Los Santos and ocean dumps Veronica. Crazy. For some long-held grudge from EMS.
Yeah, I'll stick to C's and P's until we get enough to like comfortably do an A and then try
Ellie
to.
has the tracking stuff and everything on it, so.
Oh hell
Well,
yeah!
B's and-
Oh, I
B's
have
and A's
everything.
B's and A's don't even have like fucking
Well-
trackers half the time.
Yeah, the last time we did a.
Kept me out of high command. It was for your own good. It was for your own good. Are there any seashells? You could have gotten in through Happy under the bus instead. Oh my god. I got my hopes up there for a second. Because there weren't any seashells yesterday either. Oh, I haven't checked her text yet. Okay, we didn't have any new texts. But yeah. After that conversation, V feels like she got through to Flynn a little bit about like you need to actually start communicating. Ah. Okay. But like she thinks she got through to him a little bit because like from everything he said, like here's Veronica's take, right? V was like, you're like he is deflecting. He is trying to be like, but also, but this person did this too. Like not taking responsibility for his own role in something. Because like you can simultaneously like own up to your role in something, but be deflecting. Because you don't want to be the only one in trouble because you feel like you weren't the only one in the wrong. Yeah, if anyone asks, we're not going boosting. Nope, nope, nope.
Yeah, I got. There you go.
What are you guys gonna get up to?
Oh, there she is.
What? I said I was...
Hi.
Oh, Riley.
No,
Hey.
Riley.
Veronica Mars is asking if we still have food at the court center. So if you want her to come here.
Chumash, yeah.
Yeah.
They're in the fridge, so one of you is gonna have to grab them.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I didn't know where they were. I hope they were on you. And I was like, we can't do anything until Riley's not in her noggin.
Yeah.
Alright, well, let me go grab that.
Well.
It's gonna take me like 2 more days to get to S.
I'll be back.
Okay, bye. You guys seem like you're having so much fun today. I'm so happy for you. Did you forget the food?
No, I grabbed it.
Oh, okay.
I was just grabbing the truck as well. Because why not?
I didn't crash out at the end of my conversation with Flynn and say that I wanted to go find a shark.
I'm gonna go ride in the back of the taco truck. clearly drunk, but they told me that they would hurt me if I told the cop I was drunk. So
Oh God,
yeah.
that's something.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, that's got a sign in front of you. You need to navigate around that sign.
Okay.
Yep. Keep going straight. Keep going straight.
I need
Going
to go
straight.
a little
going
bit to the
straight.
right. A little bit to the
Now you-
right.
Yeah. Now you go to the right.
There we go.
And stop. Stop. Stop.
Hi.
Stop.
Hi.
You are in
Hi.
front of the food truck, Trig. Tiny bit to your right. Turn to your right. There you go. Now you can talk to the food person.
Hi,
Oh,
Trey. How
hello.
you doing?
Not too great. How are you doing?
You know, could be worse, but you know, I guess that could also apply to you.
Yeah, for sure. Food. I don't have any cash. Does
We
anyone
have
bring?
cash for you.
We have cash.
Oh,
Alrighty,
okay.
what can I get for y'all?
I'd like to see him. Oh, never mind.
You wanted to see a menu.
Oh, no. Could you tell him tell us what you have, please?
Well, the only thing we got are just one combo. It's one main, one side, and then 2 of our sauces. It's $500 cash per one of those. Yeah. Well,
Can I get 6 combos, please?
good lord, yeah.
Oh yes.
You guys are the only food place open. Nothing in the headquarters.
Really?
No. Oh, maybe. But we tried to navigate the court center a
Here
little
you
while
are.
ago with him, and it was very troublesome.
4,000.
Hell yeah. And there you go
Oh,
on
no,
that.
trick. Oh, stop. Oh,
That's the
stop. Let's not go into the road.
I was looking at the woodwork.
So much.
Beautiful wood,
You're
but
welcome.
let's not get into traffic.
Okay. Where's traffic? Am I right?
It's kind
It's
of
90 degrees to your left.
it's kind of in front of you. I'm just blocking you from the road. And look at all the wood around you. Oh, no. No, gosh, no. Okay. Too far.
Honestly, I think I need a leash with him. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay.
He's not speaking
2 steps
Swedish.
up.
He's now blind,
Stop.
so
Good.
yeah.
Stop.
We're
At
doing
least when he was
great.
speaking Swedish, he had a translator.
Yeah, that was also me.
Wait, that was you?
Yeah. Well, no, he has a translator, but then I was a secondary translator to stuff with him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, go straight.
I was talking about the one
No,
that always kept saying, like, well,
Phoebe.
Okay.
There we go. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. All right, you can go. See, you can keep going forward. You're in the right position, so keep going forward. Thank you so much, guys.
you're welcome.
How many dominoes do we have left?
me, get him like a seeing eye dog or something.
You're welcome.
What do you guys think about lobotomies?
No.
What? Where the fuck is this coming
We're
from?
talking about this for Flan. I was saying I think you guys just
No,
need
we're
to
talking
medicate
about
him.
that for me.
Nope, you can't
No.
do that. Wow, I feel like there's a history of women getting lobotomies for hysteria that just didn't work out for them, so you should probably not do that.
It's not for hysteria. It's so I stop.
That's
Stop what?
Okay, that's
No,
kind of
just
what
just stop.
Stop what?
I'm pretty sure that's
doing
exactly
things.
what every man that gave a woman a lobotomy said. This is social just stop.
Like, what if I just little brain surgery so I stop?
No.
How about you don't, and you keep being you, and you keep being, you know,
I still have a
the person
microchip in
we
my
all
head.
know. For what?
Okay, can they just send like a little electric pulse or something to that? That might just be like the happy medium.
What if I can reprogram the
No.
microchip
No.
so that I just stop being an overachiever?
So you
Okay.
stop
I just
being
do
yourself. Okay,
the
that's
bare
yeah,
minimum.
great answer.
That I need to do, which is love Mason. I just do that and nothing else.
No offense, but that's really fucking boring.
What if? But what if? Right. What if? Then I stop being an overachiever.
What if you didn't?
But what if I turn off that portion of my brain that just does?
Then you would hate your existence, most likely.
If I just turn off that part of my brain that got unlocked when I was an EMT that made me want to like strive to do things and improve things. What if I just turn that portion of my brain off?
Alright, I'll put it in a ruder way. You'd become severely fucking depressed.
Would I?
Yeah,
Probably.
I'm fairly certain you would.
How boring it is when you don't do things.
I just stop. And, like,
What about no?
I just sit at home and like crochet and like read books
You can do that when you become old.
and adopt cats
Okay, you can just do that current day. You can
and
just
sit
do
at
that.
home and crochet
You can do that later.
and not try to fix things and be a fixer and talk someone down from crashing out and then the conversation ends in me crashing out instead.
That sounds like a Flynn problem.
No, that's very much so a me problem.
Oh, it sounds like he's an infection.
No, no.
His crash outs are infectious.
Yeah.
See, I think I stopped his crash out.
But
I
it
don't
got
know. He's
transferred to
talking
you.
to Riley right now, so he might not.
That was like a baby step. I said, "Dink donk, talk to Riley, dumbass." Half your problems can be solved if you just talk to Riley. But like that's the thing I want to stop doing. I want to stop.
You want to stop talking to people about their problems?
I want to stop talking to people about their problems.
Wow, I'm gonna go have a smoke. Because this has nothing to do with me.
What the fuck? Don't leave me on my own on this, asshole.
Oh, waste.
I'll never forgive you.
I just reprogrammed the microchip.
I'll never forgive you.
I can just Stepford Wi-Fi as myself.
No. How about you fucking don't? How about you just be the V that everyone loves and enjoys?
And then everything will be fine. Everything will be perfect.
No. How about you just be the V that everyone loves and enjoys and really, really likes?
That V
Just
does
be yourself.
too much. She needs
You
to
can
not-
literally just control yourself normally. Just be like, oh, I've done a lot today. How about I just relax?
James.
How about I just sit back?
I can't.
Then that's a you issue that's not going to be fixed by you getting a fucking hole put in your head.
I already had the hole put in my head, dummy. I have a microchip in my head.
Then it's not going to be fixed by you going back in there.
I have the remote.
Good for you. I'm
signal or
glad you
whatever
have
the
the
fuck.
remote.
Yeah, so if I just reprogram it, I can
Yeah,
reprogram my entire
what's the
personality.
over-under chance you fuck that up so bad to
Oh.
the point where you become a fucking vegetable?
It's a pretty high chance that I fuck it up.
Then how about you fucking don't? Here's the crazy thing. How about you don't?
But like, I feel like there's like a 10% chance that I don't fuck it up.
Jesus fucking Christ, V. I'm gonna put this as simply as I. How about fucking no?
But like, what if I just started doing the bare minimum and just?
You can do that naturally. You don't have to fuck your mind up and you can just do that naturally.
I don't think you understand, James. I can't just turn off that part of my brain.
I don't think you're trying hard enough, then.
James, this whole year has been nothing but trying, and you know what that got me? I earned old ladies the right to vote!
And you did a good thing. There you go. Look, see what happens when you try. You do good things.
I don't think you're understanding what I'm saying.
Oh,
Saying
you're no, I do,
that
but I am overwhelming you with positivity. That is my goal here.
Stop. I had a whole. This stays between me and you. I had a whole conversation with Flynn that ended in me explaining to him how to basically. I roadmapped how to fix things.
That doesn't fall on you. That falls on Flynn for being a dumbass.
Right, but like, it included things like, I don't know, if he wants to do treasurer things and you're trying to do like buying gun things, you two should probably talk like once a week about your goals and like budget and then run it by Wade together. That's not my job. Why can't I stop, James? Why can't I stop trying to find logical solutions to things?
I don't know, because it's just you, V.
So
you're just being you.
So tell me then why I can't just reprogram a microchip in my head so I stop.
Because we prefer this version of you, V.
What
Who
if
knows how
I
to help
don't-
people, who does smart things.
I don't prefer this version of me.
Then you're being fucking crazy, because it's literally the best version of yourself I think you could possibly be.
Okay, but what if I just lived the housewife life?
Like I said, I'm not pulling punches. You'd become severely fucking depressed.
I bake cookies, I cook Mason dinner,
You'd become severely depressed.
I crochet, I clean the house,
My answer's not changing.
I do the grocery shopping. When Mason comes home, I'll have a glass of whiskey poured
Oh yeah.
and his slippers
okay.
out.
Okay. All right. Here's my question. Where the fuck are the groceries at? Where are the grocery stores at? Where can you go grocery shopping in this town? Where can you buy crocheting supplies? You wanna pull this shit? I'll pull it even further. Where can you buy all these things?
The U-Tool and the 24/7.
You show me
And the
right
Southside
now
grocery
crocheting
store?
supplies. You show me that right now.
Don't you RP check me.
Motherfucker, I will.
Don't you fucking RP check me.
I will.
Let me have this silly, goofy moment.
No.
Why can't I have a silly, goofy moment that's like a non-serious breakdown, huh?
Because I said so.
Would you rather me have a serious crash out, James? Or would you like my caption
No, not really.
to be...
I thought this was, to be fair with you, I thought this was a semi-serious one.
Motherfucker,
I
I'm
don't know
talking
what's
about a
going on
microchip
inside
and
your head.
lobotomies. What part of you thinks
You
that's
never
serious?
fucking know. You never fucking know. I never know at this goddamn town.
What part of you thinks that me talking about the microchip that may or may not still be in my head? I don't remember. Because I might have gotten it removed. I forget. And a lobotomy. What part
It
of
wouldn't
you
be the
thinks
weirdest
that...
thing that happened.
Oh my god.
Listen,
was
I
being
just
a
woke up
silly,
30
goofy
minutes
guy.
ago. I woke up 30 minutes ago. I
Where
can't
did Alice
I can't
go?
fucking discern these things.
Did
She
I-
ran down to the pier for safety.
What do you mean for safety?
To get away from this.
I'll tell her to come back. I'm just being a silly, goofy guy.
How about you? I don't want to assume shit around here, B.
It's fine. Why can't I just be a silly, goofy guy? Why does everything I say have to be taken at face value as if I'm being serious?
Because you can't assume anything in this town. You gotta always assume the worst around here.
Your first indication that this is just me having a moment should have been the words lobotomy.
I never fucking know with you some days, V. No offense, but I never know.
Anything.
You throw some curveballs at me once in a while.
Okay. But my point still stands. I want to stop.
Why?
Because I want to stop.
For what reason? You have to have a good reason. You can't just decide to shut down for little to no
But
reason.
that's not a shutdown. That's me going back to basics.
And in some people's eyes, I would be shutting down.
Shutting down is me not talking to anybody.
Okay, it's a form of shutting down. It may not be like the most normalized form, but it's a form.
See, I don't see it that way.
Someone would see it that way. I guarantee you someone would.
Back to basics. My only responsibility really is taking care of Mason.
And what are you gonna say when you get eventually questioned on that? What would be your response to why have you slowed down a bit lately, or why have you just like become this or that?
I'm teaching myself how to turn off that part of my brain. I don't know if you've noticed, James, but I have a habit of trying to either fix everything, logic everything, or otherwise, as I put to Flint, put on my Deputy Chief of EMS pants.
Jesus Christ.
I
That sounds like you're just being you and doing what you think is comfortable.
don't like it.
Well, like it or not, it's a part of like who you are.
Like it.
It's what makes you you.
But like, I don't like it.
You don't have to like it.
Okay, so why can't I change it?
I mean, you can, of course, but it's just like it's become like a fundamental part of you from what everyone has known.
I'm not
I'm not
going
gonna say
boosting
people
anymore.
are gonna freak out. That's crazy.
Nope, I'm
You
not
better
going
fucking
boosting.
not. Why not?
I am retiring from boosting.
I don't believe that for a split second.
I am retiring from boosting.
Why? You're gonna break Wade's heart.
He doesn't need me.
He does enjoy you being in the boost car with him.
I'm retiring from
Don't
boosting.
Why?
Cause I can.
God damn it, V! I was literally about to invite you to go boosting.
Nope,
I was literally about to within the hour.
I'm retired.
Why? Okay, okay, no offense. Now this is just stupid.
I'm retired. I've decided today I am retiring from boosting.
You just don't want to go back to jail. I see how it is.
I mean, that too. But no, I'm retired. No more boosting.
Pussy.
It's not gonna work on me. I might also
It was worth a
retire
try.
from chop and roof running while I'm at it.
Jesus fucking Christ. You're doing it. You're becoming just a shell. You're doing it already. Wow, can't believe it.
I want to see how long I can last. I need to do at least one criminal activity because I have like $50,000 more to pay back to the club, unless Riley buys the death trap. If she buys the death trap, then I'm golden. What are you doing? Also, I'm pointing out that this is non-serious and does not need to be escalated beyond the two of us, okay? Capiche? James? James?
Yeah?
This stays between us. This is not like a serious issue, okay?
Mm-hmm.
It's not a serious issue. Does not need to become like a massive thing. I want
So
to see...
you're not retiring?
Oh no, I'm retiring from boosting. Hello!
I hate it here. You know what?
What?
I hope you enjoy your civilian life. I didn't think you would double up on me on that one. Damn. Well, shit.
What's she gonna do about it?
I don't know. You egoed me, and now I don't know where to go from there.
You didn't expect the double down.
I didn't. I didn't whatsoever.
Yeah, no, I'm retiring from boosting.
God, that's so boring. Let me say it.
Hi.
Yo.
I'm going to pick up my bike and move it here, so I'm gonna go do that.
Okay.
How's this going?
You want me to... It's going okay. Veronica, Mars, and Trig and someone else came here like 10 minutes ago and bought 6 things.
Hell yeah. Okay, so how many do you have left?
There's 6 here, and then there's like 7 in the house.
Okay. Is that Allie on the
Yee.
bulk? Okay, I'm gonna snag her to come help me.
I hope Allie doesn't think
I
I
was
was
tempted.
serious.
I was tempted.
I'm
I
worried
was
that
tempted to
Allie
say
is
it.
gonna think I was serious and tell Lane.
She might. That falls on your shoulders, not
Oopsie.
mine.
Which I will say, I was joking.
Mm-hmm. You'll say that
Hey, was that
until
you on the
people
radio?
notice you start doing things.
Oh.
We're not doing things.
Hi.
And then they'll be like, oh, you're
Hi.
not joking. Why'd you
No one-
lie?
Are you busy right now?
No one is going to
I'm
notice.
just moving my bike from the
I
apartment. back to
guarantee you
Chumash, and then I'll
people
be
will.
free.
No one's gonna notice
I
if I stop
guarantee
going
it.
boosting.
Yo.
Alright, how about we have a little bet? $5,000 bucks.
I don't have $5,000.
Exactly.
I don't have money, James.
Alright, you'll be an IOU then on your end.
Okay.
If they notice within the week You owe me 5 grand. If they don't, I owe you 5 grand.
Okay. I feel like I'll get yelled at if I take my underground chip out of my tablet.
Yes, you will.
Because, like, that would have been my excuse of, oh, I left my chip at the apartments. Damn.
And then you say that in front of Wade, and he's like, "Why the fuck did you take it out?"
I had to polish it.
Hey guys, I'm gonna take a nap
God,
for
you're
a
so
few.
full
I'll
of
be
shit.
back.
Okay.
What? Again, I'm
I
gonna
can't
reiterate,
believe you're
and if
disbanding the boosting duo.
doing it, and he'll never know.
That's crazy.
He'll never know.
Flynn, there's some trash on the
It's
stairs. Can
crazy.
you just bring it out to the curb?
Why do you think that's crazy?
Okay.
Appreciate it. Thank
Can't
you.
believe you just shot on him like that. Do you deny him his boost happiness?
I mean, there's other people he can go boosting with.
Who's good at hacking in this club?
Not in this club, but Alice is good at hacking.
Where on the stairs? I don't see it.
Wally can hack.
But you know Wade, club first mentality.
Oh, I'm not feeling well. I have a
You
headache.
are so full of
Are you at the
shit.
house?
You is crazy. Huh?
Are you at the house?
We're down at the pier.
And then I'll find this trash she's talking about.
God damn it, V.
What?
I'm gonna hate this next week.
So easy for me to
I'm
win
gonna hate this next week, and it's your
And
fault.
you can't
It's
do
your fault.
anything to like get people
You're
to
right. I
question it.
can't because that would compromise the bet.
Mm-hmm.
I hate this, and this is your fault.
I was just fucking with you from the jump, but now I have something to prove. Because you want to know what it is, James? I was bored.
Mm-hmm. I could guess you were bored.
I was bored.
Even though a jewelry store got hit today, we could do boosting, we could do anything. You were bored.
I was bored, so I decided to fuck with you. And now I have something to prove, so I can win $5,000.
How about I just give you the 5 grand and you just be normal, V?
No.
I hate it here. I just hate it here.
I'm gonna win this bet.
I know you are, and that's the sad thing.
Because no one's gonna question it.
The only way people would is if I ask Wade to go boosting. He's like, oh yeah, sure, let me ask V.
No one is
That'd be
going
the only
to
way, and I
question it.
can't with good conscience.
Nope. It's gonna be the easiest $5,000 I've ever won.
Because now you want to know the fucked up thing? You doing this is forcing me to take a step back too.
What do you mean?
I'll come down and join you.
Because now I can't suggest we do things that might involve you, or else it'll immediately throw you into question.
No,
I can't say, oh, let's go boosting, or something
You can
like
say it, and I can just say, oh,
and that
I have
would
to go
immediately
walk
raise
my
suspicion.
fish.
And that would raise suspicion.
Would it?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean, take this, lady?
If you just want to
I'm
take
going
us
seashell
to
hunting.
Kit, I'm just parking this up to the big house.
Okay, that's a way better answer.
I
I'll
have a
give you that.
headache.
Oh.
This one?
Yeah.
I have so many ways that I can just excuse myself away from boosting.
Lynn, I'm back.
I hate this.
The house.
God damn it.
I'm gonna have so much fun with this.
Yeah, I can tell. Oh, here comes Allie. Good God Almighty.
Okay, I'm going back to what I was doing. I'll be
Okay.
back.
I just wanted to stress, Allie, I was joking.
No, you're fine. I needed to think that
Okay.
Lainey needed my help.
Okay. What are we screaming about, Moo Moo? Also, the best part is anyone who sees my stream title or whatever can't ask Veronica in character about boosting. This is because I got bored.
What
But
the
also,
fuck did I do to deserve this?
Also, V crashed out a little bit at the end of the conversation.
Oh, you're not cashing this in right fucking now. There ain't no way. I fucking hate you.
You didn't think I was gonna do it for something like super serious, did you?
Yes. The way you delivered it, you were like, "This is all going to be your fault." This isn't even a crash out.
Well,
Not yet.
nah, the crash out would have been me going to swim with sharks to get some kind of forgetting about a conversation I had. Because, I mean, that part's a little real. That part's a smidgen real of, I just wish I could turn that part of my brain off. Not the wanting to get bitten by a shark, I wish I could turn that part of my brain off.
I still don't understand why, but I guess that's just me.
Because I put needless stress on myself.
I mean, you say needless, but it's you just trying to help people.
But it's not my responsibility.
You're right, it's not your responsibility, but at the end of the day, who's going to help them? Because obviously they can't help themselves.
Well, ideally we'd have a chaplain for that.
Well, yeah, and ideally we'd all be fucking millionaires and every goddamn house in this road would be wide open and under our names. Oh shit, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What the fuck?
I'm sorry. I didn't hit me back. Hit me back. Hit me back. V, hit me back. I'm sorry.
No. I don't do punchbacks.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You hit my left eye socket too.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
There's really not an eyeball there, Dreams.
I had a fucking muscle spasm. I can't help that. The annoying thing is I can feel as passive as I want, and I can't help that one.
Oh, was it like you were trying to relax?
Mm-hmm.
That's rough, buddy.
You okay?
I'm fine.
That was completely accidental and in no way connected to any conversation we were having.
No, you hate me. It's fine.
I don't hate you. Jesus. That's crazy. I feel like it's the last thing I would do is hate you. You okay?
Oh yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, good.
But for real, I don't know if that microchip is still in my head or not.
You could probably get that checked out.
Yeah, I mean, I think I got it removed, but I might not have. it's fuzzy, which means I probably got it removed. Because like originally they couldn't remove it because if they removed it, there was a high chance that they were gonna kill me.
Oh.
Yeah. So someone put the microchip in my head because I had amnesia and thought I was living back in Wisconsin, because that was the first place I lived after New Jersey. I kept saying my name was
ew.
Isabella Montgomery. Which again, was my first alias after New Jersey.
Oh, okay.
So, this
God,
mad
that's a really
scientist
depressing,
guy...
like, thing to think of. Randomly, just Wisconsin. You.
What?
Sorry, I've been up there. I hated that place.
A lot of cheese. I actually worked the deli counter at a grocery store for a little bit. It's inconspicuous.
Hmm.
But like, what if I did reprogram the chip if it was still in there?
What if you just let it be? Because it's not doing anything bad right now.
Like, I don't know. What if my advice does more harm than good? What then?
That's okay. Well, it definitely doesn't. If that was the case, I probably wouldn't be standing here. Riley probably wouldn't be standing here. Flynn probably would be dead. I'm fairly certain 90% of the people who have confided in you would not be at the position they are, which is probably an overwhelmingly positive position compared to wherever they could be. I don't know. I'm in the boat that you've done like a lot of good, and I would prefer for you to like to see you keep doing a lot of good.
No, yeah, I get that. I just sometimes wish I could stop.
I mean, you obviously can whenever you want. No one like I may be like giving you a hard time over it, but I ain't gonna fucking stop you.
I don't think you understand. Like, I can't just stop.
You can try.
What do you think I've been doing for the last year, James?
Okay, well I don't think you've been trying that hard then, because you've still been jumping at the gun at every chance you've had to do something for someone and be there for people. Shit, there's a lot of things that people don't like that are just part of their nature. And however, their things that they don't like that's part of their nature are normally negative. I've never met someone who wants to change something that's just a part of them that's positive.
I mean, I've had conversations with Mason where, like, he even thinks I need to stop. because it's not my problem.
Well, then there's your fucking reasoning there. You're making it sound like this is all you coming to your own conclusion with no outside like presence whatsoever in your decision making. If Mason's telling you to, then yeah, you give it your fucking best to just relax for a while.
I can't.
You literally can. You want to know the easiest way? You be like me. Say like, hey, I'd love to help you, but that's not me, man. That's not my level. That's that's above my pay grade, brother. How do you think I avoid half the fucking, important things or deep things that people want to talk about? Huh, that's just not me, man. Sorry. I'm not built for that.
Everyone.
You're gonna write something down like, noted, James. Okay, I didn't say no to everything. Hold on. I can read from here. I may be
Okay.
missing an eye, but I still have good vision.
So, when I'm asked if I want to go rob a laundromat, I can say no.
No, that's not what the fuck
If
I'm saying.
asked to
God
rob
damn
a
it,
cash
V.
exchange, I can also say no.
Well, okay, hold on. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Yeah, you're right. You actually can say no. Everyone has the ability to say no. You're gonna be judged on it, but you can say no.
If I'm asked to 24/7, say no. Asked to do anything other than open 2 mush chips, say no. Got it. Okay. Can do sanding. I
God, I fucking hate it here.
go hunting. Okay. Welcome to being the victim of my boredom.
I hate it here. I'm glad you at least are smiling.
Yeah, no. I am retired from boosting. That is the one firm thing.
I hate it here. I'm gonna put this truck up and I'm gonna go do crime.
Have fun!
You wanna know why?
Why?
Because it's my easy way to escape this.
Uh-huh. Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. I don't have a repair kit and my bike is damaged.
Here you go.
Thank you. Welcome to I Was Bored. Also, welcome to Veronica's gonna pass out from hunger soon. Okay, but like, there is like a grain of truth to what she was saying, James. Like, there is a grain of truth there. She does wish she could turn that part of her brain off. Because, like, the reality is, right? She is never going to be anything other than an old lady, right? And there's that component of it. there's the also just the component of like, nor does she want to be, right? Like, she is content where she's at. She just wishes that she could flip a switch and like not have those qualities. Because like a big part of her conversation with Flynn was that kind of, oh, I know why she's walking slow. She's walking slow because she's so hungry. She's so hungry. But like part of that conversation with Flynn, she saw like, for all intents and purposes, Deputy Chief Veronica coming out, and she didn't like it. She
Does somebody want to go trade in some white cards for thermite?
She despises it.
Do you know how long thermite lasts?
Oh no. Oh no, did the conversation not go well? It's gonna make Veronica feel worse.
No, it's more than
We're gonna.
That's gonna make
let's
Veronica
try and
feel
get a bunch
worse.
of white cards and thermite for tomorrow, so we can try and do a jewelry store, egg
Oh.
truck, and then hit a Fleeka tomorrow.
James, I'll come with you. I'll go grab them. The cards are the Group 6 cards, right?
But like, she does not. V kind of warned him, or cautioned him off going right to Wade to talk. Because like, the way Flynn was approaching it, V is just like, that conversation's
Flynn,
not
is there
going to
anything
go
else that you
well.
wanted to talk about before I go find Allie?
She's just like, that conversation just is not.
I'm on the queue. Allie?
Not gonna go well with where Flynn's head is at.
I'm on the pier.
She's just like, nope, don't go right to talking to Wade. Start with Riley.
Sprinting.
Just start with Riley, and go from there. Because, like, the way V was approaching it is she didn't want him to jump right for, like, the big issue that he was having. Because she's like, okay, well, let's first deal with the root of that issue, which is you are constantly miscommunicating with Riley, which in turn is frustrating her to the point that she is going to Wade about it. So why don't we address that first, and then we figure out the next step and talk who to talk to and all that.
V, are you on radio?
Yeah.
Where'd you go?
I'm just on the beach.
Okay.
Okay, we should go grab food for when we inevitably pass out. But yeah, I'd say like 97% of that conversation with James and partially Alice was me just being, V is bored. V is bored and and you know, partially feels this way, but would never actually, you know, stop doing the things that she's doing, because like she told James she is incapable. It is just part of who she is. Uh-oh. 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 This is the part where we realize... Hold on. Let me... This is the part where we realize that we have fucked up. This is where we realize. This is where we realize we have fucked up. These are the eyes of someone who realizes they have fucked up now. This is my preferred way of sitting. Sometimes. Who the fuck?
Hello, I'm
Hi,
here to buy
Shang.
food.
What?
I'm here to buy food.
Let me go see what we have. I think James put it up. This is bad.
Okay.
Shang is literally just following her in the car. He literally just like followed her. Okay.
James, are you in too much? Yes, yes. How many combos do you want, Shang?
Oh.
I'd like to buy some food.
How many combos do you want?
I got
how much
him.
is it?
It's $500 for a combo.
Okay, I'll take as much combos as $3,000.
Okay,
We have
sounds
6
good.
combos. I have them on
Well,
me.
that's-
Okay.
That's exactly right.
Okay.
All right, hop in.
Okay. Here you go.
Thank you.
Yay!
Put that
Oh
away.
my god, you're looking nice today.
All is well.
She's gonna pass
Yeah.
out in the house. She's gonna pass out in the
no.
house.
No, the world's ending. It's probably gonna get fucking new. I'll get like 2 grand, bank on people, and we're probably going to war. But besides that, everything's good.
Lane, which thing do we put the money in again? Is it float or main funds?
Float.
That's what I thought. I just wanted to double check. Oh, she's gonna pass out. She's gonna pass out. She's gonna pass out. I thought we had food in the house. Please. Then she'd have to admit that she doesn't have food.
Buy one. Launcher. I don't think they've found any use for it that we
Okay.
know of.
Okay, okay. Okay, bye. I haven't opened my contacts yet. Everybody's slower than me today.
You know what I miss?
Why?
I miss the
I don't know,
stress
just-
effect.
I got pep in my step.
Just sort a bunch of cocaine.
From 3.0. I miss the stress effect. I would purposely get Veronica as stressed as possible to have that effect. And then I would get mad if the only food that was available was like the soothing combo from Ubu, because that removed stress. And I was like, my work, my hard work, it's gone. It's useless.
I could really use a vacation.
We can. I'm gonna go get food from the food court. Have some Tubi. Yeah. How much money do we have? We have enough. Oh no! Oh no! This is a problem! Why is it stopping? So that's a problem. So, that's a problem. And it Uh-oh. Fuck! Uh-oh. It's... Fuck me. I need to tip it over. We're retconning this, by the way. Because that shouldn't have happened. Like, I'm being so for real that her bike should have stopped. I mean, there he is. Would that be the worst thing in the world if her bike got local towed? Hello?
Do you want to go boosting in a minute?
No.
Okay, okay. I understand.
Why would it be so bad if it got local towed? Wouldn't it just end up... Would absolutely be said that she did it on purpose? But, like, we know that she did it. That's the thing, right? We know that she didn't. Hell, I didn't know that that was gonna happen. I thought her bike would stop like any other vehicle would. God damn it, I wish you hadn't said anything. I would have just left it. I would have just left it. It's not Veronica doing it on purpose, it's Mel doing it on purpose. Sauce DM'd me last night, he goes, "You're going to hate me." I was like, "Why?" He's like, "Mason's going to make Veronica ride her bike on the club ride." And I was like, "But why?" He's like, "Because we all got new bikes." And then when Mason told Veronica in character, she's like, "But for why?" "But we have 2 other Wolfsbanes, hon. Mine doesn't need to be in the mix." She did everything she could to get him to reconsider making her no, you should outrun that shit. Is it a failure to appear, or did he lose the court case? Here we go again. Like, why isn't it stopping? Oh no. And now it's gonna continue to roll backwards. Oh, this is a problem. And then it's gonna bounce forward. Oh no, it's not. No way! I just want to get to the food court, man. This is brought to you by Veronica thinking there was food in the house. We tell no one. She's not crashing out. Storm, I want this to be very clear. She's not actually crashing out. Like, she's not crashing out. What is being perceived as a crash out is literally Veronica fucking with James. Like, if you want the God's honest truth, why are we upset today? Well, I mean, V is upsetty. Like, half-heartedly upsetty. Because Mason is making her ride her own bike for the club ride tonight. If you're talking about retired from boosting, that is a little bit more nuanced. And
hello.
Hi. Can I get 4 combos, please?
Sure.
Wait, it's not Strong Eatery anymore. It's not Strong Eatery anymore. Huh.
Here you
Appreciate ya.
Thanks so much. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Hi there.
But yeah, no, she's not crashing out. It was jokes. But there was a kernel of truth to it. But like, it harkens back to a conversation Veronica and Mason have had multiple times about Veronica taking on things that she doesn't need to. And like her conversation with Flynn, where she basically like laid out step by step for him, like how to show that he's taking initiative. Just like I don't need to do that. Why am I doing that? Why can't I turn that part of my brain off?
Oh! Jesus!
No way!
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I can't wait to go on vacation. Oh, look at Mary! Oh, what the flying fuck? My...
So why is it she is retired from boosting? She made a bet with James. Because when she was like... She ate. She made a bet with James for $5,000 that no one will question why she's not boosting for a week. She went as far as to say that she's not going to roof run, she's not going to chop, she's not going to go on jobs, she's just going to do the bare minimum. Okay, so maybe she minorly crashed out. Because Storm... In her conversation with Flynn, she was kind of like, I kind of hate that I can't turn that part of my brain off that is a fucking overachiever. And like, it also ties back into the fact that, and she knows that she does this, that she has an impossibly high standard that she sets for herself. Like, it's impossibly... Oh. I forgot that the radio was off. I'm back with food.
Oh my god, finally.
Thank you.
Oh. I didn't know
Good
you guys
stuff.
wanted food.
Oh, I thought you meant combos.
No.
I've been so hungry
I
every
don't
day
need
for some
it.
reason.
I will eventually, but I don't need it now.
No, I went to pick up food for me, and Lane asked if
Okay.
I would get her something
Oh.
too.
Oh, hell yeah.
Now this is embarrassing.
Well,
because it's like a
okay, well we can go
misunderstanding.
get you. We can go get you food then.
I think there's combos in the fridge.
Because Mel hates
Copium.
me being at a good place with the
That's
club.
heavy copium, brother. I was about to say, wow, that bare minimum didn't stick around for long.
Shut the fuck up.
The copium didn't help.
Ow!
You were good
Jesus!
combos.
That's
I
for
was
earlier.
making a. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
I banked that shit.
Yeah, you did.
I also should have hit a more square punch.
Huh? You punched James?
Don't worry about it.
I accidentally punched her earlier.
That's kind of fucked.
I said accidentally.
You know, I punched Riley earlier because because I thought the storm. I thought it was Storm, and I punched her, and then she's like, "What the fuck did you do that?" And it's really embarrassing.
Huh.
Yeah. Can we get those combos? I'm hungry.
Yeah, just give me 30 seconds. I'm thinking about something.
Okay.
Here, take one of my fries.
I'm sorry, V. I don't know why I'm just so hungry today. Ooh. I square.
I don't know.
Are the menu fries like the zigzag ones?
Oh no, I don't pay attention. I eat fries.
I like the zigzag ones because they feel good in my mouth.
I also want to point out that it is kind of counter to what V is supposed to be doing. With the, sort your shit, stuff. Because, if she does go through with just doing the quote-unquote bare minimum, that is falling even further from the standard that she herself set. But I also think V actually does need to kind of take a step back and just let things happen. Like, that's part of it too. Is I feel like she does need to step back a bit.
Flint. Oh, I just got back. Flint, damn.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, I think the only thing she's not going to do is boost, and that's because she has the bet with James.
Oh, fuck it. I'll ride my bike too. Why not?
I got one of those things, so now it goes.
Okay, let's drop 24/7s on our new bikes. It's gonna be bad. I'm kidding.
Wade will kill you.
I know. That's why I said I'm kidding.
They'll wrap it after they could shoot our tires out and then shoot us.
I might need to put a fucking sequential in this, because it refuses to get up to 6th gear.
I'm fine. Are you carrying medkits on you?
Yeah.
Carry like 100 bandages on me.
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die like myself.
Oh, whatever.
Like 4 medkits.
Okay, I will be back in like an hour. Okay. Everybody stay safe until then.
Okay.
Okay.
Love you.
Bye.
Okay, I am out of here for like a little.
She's trying to convince me to dress like someone else, but I don't want to.
For why?
I think it's the people that are fucking around with ADMC are still fucking around with ADMC, to my knowledge.
Gotcha.
Last time someone was looking for me, Kelly dressed like me instead. As a decoy.
Okay, that's actually funny.
It was also Halloween, so we were just wearing the exact same like witch Halloween outfit. It was really cute. Is Tessa burning? And no, that's the same photo, I'm pretty sure.
I learned something today.
What did you learn?
If you pass out on the new motorcycles, they don't stop until they hit something. And then you roll backwards, or you roll into the water. You know how most cars just roll to a stop after a couple seconds if something happens?
Yeah. Oh, the new ones just keep
The
going?
motorcycles just keep going. Because I was very hungry. Because I thought there was food in the house, so I was like, okay, it's fine, whatever, I'll go grab food in the house. And there was no food in the house, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna book it to the food court. I got, like, halfway, like, I got all the way to South Chumash. And then I passed out. And then I rolled into the ocean. I rolled down the hill, over the embankments, into the ocean. My bike should have stopped as soon as it hit the barrier. Should not have kept going into the ocean. And then I passed out like on the highway just before Snewer Buns, or not the highway, the road leading up to Snewer Buns. Rolled all the way down to the highway, then rolled backwards. I just want to get food, man.
The new bikes might be a problem for you.
I need to not be hungry if I'm on the bike.
Yeah. Yeah. Did everyone else go to bed?
I don't know what
Oh
the
wait,
boys
no,
are
I
doing.
think they're doing stuff that Delaney asked them to do.
Something 24/7.
Yeah.
I don't know. James wanted to go. No, Flynn wanted to go boosting. I told him no. I don't feel like boosting. What is that name on Twitter?
Bill 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that earlier.
A lot of exclamation points.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Brown his new album out. Ooh, there's a song with his wife. What?
I just hear a bicycle that's stuck. Did we check for seashells today?
I might go lay down for a little bit soon. I'm sleepy. I didn't see any earlier.
Yeah. I think they're most likely to be in this species.
What'd you say?
I said I feel like they're more likely. Oh, hold on, let me back on radio. I said they're more likely to be in Vespucci. I feel like.
Do we want to go down to Vespucci?
Yeah. Do you know take my car? I'm thinking about food though, so you'll have to drive.
Okay. We'll say I am probably gonna go lay down soon. I am so sleepy.
That's valid.
I mean, as long as I wake back up before midnight, it'll be fine. I don't think Mason would be too happy if I slept through the club ride that he's been planning.
Probably not. Midnight is when he wants to do it.
So Duke can be there. He wants to make sure that Duke can be there because it's his first
Yeah.
club ride since
That makes sense since becoming an old lady.
Okay, your car, slidey. I'm also a bad driver, so there's that too.
She is slidey. You just have to get used to it. We put something in to make it less slidey, but she didn't turn as much, so... Wally didn't like it.
I probably have enough in me to do a sweep of Vespucci Beach.
Okay, okay.
Do we want to start up here or at the pier?
Might as well go to the pier, I think. I feel like most of what we found was like on either side of it.
I thought I had that.
Is that someone's car?
No, I think that truck is just there.
You destroyed that jet ski.
I did not do any such thing.
Mm.
I don't see anything.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything either. We're looking
Yeah, we're
for
fine.
shells.
We're looking for seashells.
Good?
He just ate shit, yeah.
But yeah, I don't think they're...
Yeah, I don't think
Duke's
so either.
wondering if maybe they wash up during, like, storms, like rainstorms.
Oh, like big storms? Maybe.
Because it was raining the night that we started finding them.
You might be right.
Oh yeah, I can barely keep my eyes open.
Yeah, it might be.
What's up?
I was just saying that might be what it is this like the storm washes them up.
Send over to Crystal. Alright, sorry. Alright. Bye, guys!